Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys. And today I will be talking about a Tom Ford fragrance, one of the latest Tom Ford fragrances to come out. And I'm sure a lot of you guys and gals want to find out what is up with this fragrance. What do I think in a no hype manner? Because this fragrance is pretty interesting. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Okay, liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to this channel, guys. We're headed towards 19,000 subscribers. We're currently at 3.5 million views, guys, so I'm pretty happy with that. Thank you for all your support. Please continue to share these videos to a lot of your fraghead friends who really want to find out the lowdown on all these fragrances. And the fragrance that we will be talking about today is none other than Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere. Yes, Myrrhe Mystere, guys, from Tom Ford. This one, have been waiting to review this fragrance for quite a while now, ever since it came out. But the big thing was the price barrier really kind of stopped me from doing so. I mean, the price of the bottle was just astronomically high, and then the samples as well, I mean the early samples that came out were pretty pricey as well. So I finally managed to get one at a good price on fragrancesline.com, and you know, I've been testing this, as you guys can see. Now when it comes to this fragrance, obviously the chief note is going to be myrrhe, guys, and myrrhe is really such an interesting note that's usually placed alongside incense and other dark woody type fragrances, guys. Okay, and here in Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere, what they did was that they gave us the highest quality myrrhe alongside the highest quality ingredients, because there is the or pour trademark on the notes of this fragrance. At first, I thought that or pour was just an ingredient or like a new note I had never heard of, but apparently or pour is a company that basically means liquid gold, and basically they do provide the highest quality ingredients, and pretty much all of the notes here are all or pour, and that pretty much explains the crazy price. I mean, I myself got a sticker shock when I saw this right here. I believe the 30 ml is close to $300, okay? So anyways, this fragrance was really interesting to me. I have tried other myrrhe fragrances, and some of them were like here and there. The latest Le Labo was a myrrhe fragrance. Anyways, let's go spray this thing right now so I can give you guys the lowdown on Myrrhe Mystere. Yeah. Okay, guys, now let's talk about this fragrance right here, Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere. For a lot of you folks that got the sticker shock and you want to find out the data before you buy or try. Now, anyways, Myrrhe Mystere is a type of fragrance that really starts strong. Okay, it's one of those fragrances where it goes in heavy, and then as the hours pass by, the layers start lifting off. But actually, in the beginning, you already get a high dose of that or pour high quality myrrhe. On the notes of Myrrhe Mystere, you have the notes of the or pour version of the myrrhe essence, as well as a myrrhe amber duo. And then you also have sandalwood and vanilla absolute. So those are the complete notes of this fragrance, but of course, because it's my style, I'll give you guys the development of how this actually smells like. So in the initial blast, guys, I would say that the first thing that really comes out is going to be your myrrhe essence, guys. And the myrrhe essence is, I mean, I have smelled quality ingredients, and I don't know what quality over quality really is, but I can tell you right now that this one doesn't shy away from giving you the myrrhe, because you are gonna get high quality myrrhe essence right from the first blast. And the difference right here from what you probably expect, as it is kind of like overall a dark warming fragrance, is that in the beginning, the kind of citrusy side of that myrrhe stands out from that myrrhe essence, guys, and that is what you smell initially. So actually, the first spray, first blast of Myrrhe Mystere is actually very impactful. It's actually lively, despite what you might think that this goes into a dark ambery type of scent. No, it doesn't. The first blast of Myrrhe Mystere is lively with myrrhe, of course, the highest quality myrrhe, but the citrusy side, kind of like a citrusy tinge of that myrrhe, is actually there, and that's what hits first. So let me tell you this. First part is lively. First part is a nice blast. I liked it, and it's not gonna go immediately into a curve. Again, first impressions, really, really nice, guys, okay? Now, eventually, like I said, everything comes together and the layers start peeling off. So of course, that Myrrhe Amber duo does come in next to that almost citrusy tinge from that Myrrhe essence, guys. And the Myrrhe Amber duo, what I like about this one is that it didn't go generic, which of course might push away your mainstream people that probably expect something like Blonde Amber by Clive Christian. But the amber here is resinous, is balsamic, and it is spicy. And it goes with the myrrhe. It's a duo. And the myrrhe actually has a spicy feel as well. And so as you are smelling that initial like myrrhe hit with that citrusy tinge, you will also start, as it progresses, getting some resinous, balsamic, and spicy feels, guys, okay? And it's very masculine. I gotta say that once the duo came in, the Amber Myrrhe duo, I felt really, really like, ooh, super masculine, super classy. Like, this is really the Tom Ford that I know because of this combination right here. This Myrrhe Amber character, once paired with the early appearance of sandalwood, and it's really not going to be the obvious strong sandalwood in the beginning. It just feels like this creamy woods under it. But this Myrrhe Amber combo, resinous, balsamic, and spicy, it really has a strong masculine character that is super classy, super luxurious. And so it kind of matches, you know, the high price point of this fragrance. And again, I don't know what really the highest quality is. If I'm smelling it right now, I'd say that it's pretty good, guys, okay? This is not going to be your average grabber. This is not going to be the type of fragrance that you can just wear hanging out with your friends. It really smells like a fragrance I would wear to the Four Seasons or to a Ritz-Carlton, something like that, guys, where it's a real special occasion and I am dressed to kill, like a real manly James Bond-like. I would, you know, wear something like Myrrhe Mystere for those occasions. Okay, now let's talk about the initial sillage and projection of Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere. This fragrance, I gotta say, is patterned the same way as most ultra luxury scents, which is really not so strong, okay? It's actually a draw-in lingering scent. It actually feels like a personal scent as well. So for those that are looking for a mood uplifter or a mood changer, something that will put you on super luxurious, classy mood, this is definitely it, guys, okay? But don't expect that everyone around the room will smell you, okay, because they won't. This is actually a draw-in lingering scent, maybe with a slight scent trail, guys. And I would say that this is again congruent with a lot of luxury scents where it's really more closed quarters, closed circle, people immediately around you, your friends, your peeps, and it's not going to really go past that, in my opinion, which, like I said, some people might not like. But to me, I mean, how much more do you want? You know, it's an intense myrrhe. I can't really imagine like a stronger myrrhe from there. You know, I think a stronger myrrhe would be really bad. So I think that the strong myrrhe, the impactful myrrhe in the beginning, and then the spicy, resinous, balsamic feel is more of a draw-in type that really matches a very conservative type of sillage, in my opinion. Now let's talk about the coverage of that Myrrhe Amber duo, guys, because I'm sure a lot of you want to know how long that really lasts. Now in my testing, this duo lasted up to 4 hours, okay, with the Myrrhe actually lasting past that, but I would say it lasts up to 4 hours. So you've got a good 4-hour coverage of that spiciness, that resinous myrrhe, that again is the main characteristic of this fragrance. Now after that, past 4 hours is when those spicy resinous feels start backing up, and then more of the sandalwood actually comes out. And again, this is high quality sandalwood, so for fans of sandalwood, this is the part. 4 hours later is when the sandalwood reveals itself, creamy and nice and partly sweet. I really like this part right here. Okay, now let's go to the latter stages of this fragrance. On the latter stage of this fragrance, you are going to get Vanilla Absolute, guys, okay? And I believe that's another or pour thing. And the Vanilla Absolute, in my opinion, actually goes in conjunction with that sandalwood, guys, okay? Because they kind of share the same properties. They're mildly sweet, creamy, and nice. And I believe that the sandalwood right here is there from start to finish, giving it that woody property from start to finish, guys. And the vanilla is really nice and creamy. Some people have reported that this part has a root beer type of smell, guys, okay? And I definitely agree. There is something like that because of the combination of the vanilla and the sandalwood, as well as the myrrh not completely backing up. Maybe it's the myrrh amber, and that really creates that root beer kind of smell. I wouldn't say it's super prominent, but for fans of sandalwood and vanilla, I think you'll get a really nice dose of this, because really this combination pops up on the 6-hour mark and goes until the 10-hour mark. And with that being said, total performance of Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere is 10 hours, guys. And it still has a skin scent feel past that, in my opinion, okay? And that's from testing this, several sprays on me. Smells really, really nice and calming near the end, with, again, still tidbits of that myrrh amber combination, guys. Now, this fragrance, like I said, this one is a luxury fragrance. It is really, I think, either an upscale grabber or really a special occasions fragrance. Unless you are the type who wears dapper clothing like suits every single day, whether for work or for play, I think that this will not appeal to casual buyers of perfume that just wear perfumes as grabbers. They're not going to like this perfume because it is really truly special indeed in terms of its formulation and the message that it's trying to convey. Much like the name Myrrhe Mystere, this one is enigmatic. It's different. Okay, and that is a reason to get into this fragrance, guys. If you want something different from what you usually have and you want to have that international man of mystery vibe, I think that this is a fragrance that definitely you should try. And the thing about this fragrance is that it will grow on you. That's the other thing, guys, because first impression, if you really don't know about myrrh and you don't like myrrh, maybe you'd be like, I don't know about that, it's too resinous. But then if you understand the message of this fragrance and you start wearing it and start wearing it more, I think from a sample, a simple sample, maybe 3-4 wears, I think you will start loving this fragrance. I always get questions from our viewers on what perfumes are super masculine. I would say that this right here is at the top of the heap of classy, luxurious, masculine James Bond style perfumes. And I know that this one has a brother, Ebene Fume. Maybe that's wrong, but I still need to review that because I really want to know how this is related to that perfume. But definitely, this is luxury 100%. You get what you pay for, but again, it's not going to translate into how mainstream lovers of perfumes really like their perfumes, because definitely it's not going to have the projection that most people want. It's not going to have the mainstream appeal that other people expect, and it's not going to have the price that many can afford. Now, is this fragrance, Tom Ford Myrrhe Mystere, a full bottle worthy fragrance? In my opinion, it is a yes. Okay, it is a yes, especially if you are someone that collects luxury fragrances, okay? Because to be honest, guys, that bottle, even if you get the 30 ml, will last you for years, okay? Like I said, unless you're part of the top 1% of the world that always has to wear something formal on a daily basis, okay? And if you're watching this channel, you're probably not part of the 1%. But anyways, guys, if you're not, then definitely this fragrance is going to be something that you will wear maybe twice a month, or maybe like 3 times a month, but it's not gonna be a daily grabber. It's gonna be an upscale grabber, like I said, or it's gonna be in the luxury sphere. Same with the high-end Rosias, the high-end Bodicias. I feel like this is part of that, guys, okay? And it gives that message without a doubt, guys, okay? So I think it is full bottle worthy. Is this fragrance right here unisex? I think it is unisex too. Honestly, I feel like women can actually wear this and take advantage of that spiciness, of that woodiness. I think women can wear this as well. But to me, like I said, the immediate translation is kind of like James Bond tuxedo, really nice Saint Laurent coat at the Four Seasons. That's the translation to me of the usage of this fragrance. And that is it. That is my no hype review of Tom Ford's Myrrhe Mystere, guys. I'm really glad that I was able to try this fragrance despite the high price tag. And that's really great that we have decanters and people selling samples, because, you know, that really helps us not rush in and blind buy these fragrances, especially at the price points that they have. And I think, like I said, this is worth the price point because of the usage, the message, what it conveys. Definitely try it, guys. Again, I got this from fragrancesline.com. If you guys want to get a sample from there, I don't work with them, but they are a very reliable source of decants, guys. And that is it. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe as we are headed to 19K. I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Take care. Peace.